recently, I've been really just very intrigued in why the fuck are we here, right?
Alexa,
and a lot of people
pause music.
A lot of people are, in our generation are woke or whatever, or at least trying to fight back to society, saying our life is only supposed to be about money and working to get this money, right?
Okay.
So I started, doing some research, and I've never really been very religious to begin with. I just don't. I believe in the supernatural. Don't get me wrong. I do believe in the supernatural. And I definitely think that there's shit out there, but I don't believe that there's one set thing. I definitely think the universe has a lot more going on than that.
Okay.
So I started reading and started doing research, and reincarnation started to really resonate with me.
Okay.
That just makes the most sense to me. Is we are here to right our wrongs, right? Right our karmic wrongs.
Okay.
So every time we get sent to Earth is, the last time we didn't do it right, so we have to go fucking do it again. For example, this guy named, I'm going to say Dolores Cannon. So Dolores Cannon is who I really started researching first, and she was really into reincarnation, the study of it, and she would, this is called regression therapy.
Okay.
So she would do regression therapy, which means she would pretty much hypnotize people into opening their subconscious mind.
Okay.
And then when they would do that, people would start explaining their past lives. So they would just go through all these past lives that they had, and then that started opening the door for a reincarnation, right? Okay, there's a possibility of it. This might be real. Well, then, children, which make more sense than adults because, as you grow older, your thoughts change, and they can be toxic, not toxic, but they can be influenced,
Yes.
So children are innocent, children are fresh, children just, you don't even have to tell them something. And some of these children, right, between the ages of 3 to 4, as soon as pretty much they're able to talk, have been, known to say these crazy things about a past life. And they'll be for example, there's this one girl that was I miss my grandma Alice. One day she was just fucking coloring, and her mom's like, Grandma Alice? Honey, you don't have a Grandma Alice, you have 2 grandmas, but that's not her name. She was like, oh no, yeah, I have a Grandma Alice, but she's from my other life. And her mom was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? She was like, yeah, when I was 16, my Grandma Alice and I used to do such and such. She would explain everything. So finally someone came to start talking to her, as a researcher came and started talking to her, and they found out that she had this whole past life. She would do all these things with her grandma, and it was crazy how in detail this was. But then it doesn't stop there. There's hundreds and thousands of counts of children recounting stories and being able to go to these places and say, oh yeah, this used to be mine. I know where I hid that. How the fuck are you supposed to know that? You've never even been there.
Yeah.
So your past life, you remember from your past life things when you're young. And that's why the researchers are using children to research the reincarnation, to prove it, because you can't just fucking tell them that, It's crazy.
Yeah, that shit sounds fucking
It's just
wild.
completely changed my outlook on everything. I'm like, okay, so you really we're here for the wrong reason. At least society has made it to we're here for the wrong reason, and you're gonna keep repeating your life until you get that shit right. You're gonna keep getting sent to this hell on earth until you get it right. Now,
I was about to say a lot of things.
Now there is. So what? You die, right? There was this 8-year-old boy who died, or 13-year-old boy, and he died in a car accident. And now he was very flamboyant, very gay. His family was not really taking to it. It was an Indian family. and the boy dies in a car accident. He gets splashed and like he gets hit in the head, like three different things. So in a dream, he tells his sister and his mom that he's going to come back to the family. A little bit later, his mom gets pregnant and has a daughter. And the daughter has birthmarks at everywhere that the son had a cut in his past life.
Yeah.
Well, apparently in India, if you don't wash the blood off the face of the person who has died, it means that in their next life they'll be deformed. So the daughter was born deformed, and they immediately knew like this is the reincarnated son in a daughter, because he was gay and he really wanted to be a girl. So he was reincarnated into a girl, but the irony is
Deformed.
he was deformed. She was deformed, and she had to live that life and like accept people making fun of her, and you know, like grow from that. So like karmic law.
Okay, so my question would be from all of this here, 'cause that's a lot of shit that you just said. I was just listening. My question would be, what can you learn from that, and how can you use that practically for today?
So basically, you just have to do life right. You know, you have to be kind. You have to use candor. You have to be genuine. You have to be a good person in order. I mean, obviously people say that, right? But it's harder than it is. And like, you will be judgmental, and you'll be like, oh my God, that deformed kid. Oh, poor thing. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. And then boom, you get pregnant and you have a fucking deformed kid. I'm sorry, no offense, of course, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You're speaking to guys though, you're not speaking to no girls. I'll just let you know.
Right. Us. But it's just like, you really just know this is pretty much a game. And to win the game, you have to be a good person.
Okay, and then going back to this earlier conversation, for you personally, you feel like you need to get out of the United States to go to a place like Spain to just live life?
So I want to pretty much start over. Now, do I have to lie about my life a little bit? Sure. Do I have to tell people that I have never had sex? Maybe, sure. Like, who knows? Like,
don't do that.
I mean, I'm not going to say I've never had sex, but I'm never going to tell them how many people I've had sex with.
Yes.
And
I would concur.
You know, I'm going to value myself differently. Now I don't have people who can know who I am or judge me for my past. You know, here in Atlanta, I know so many people. Regardless of, you know, how long the time has spent, they're still going to remember me as a person from middle school or high school or college. Yeah. And that's just who they know. So they don't know that I've made these changes. And I don't want that. I just don't want to be around. I don't even want to have Instagram, social media. I want to completely just change that, become a whole different version. Like people can do this. People do this all the time.
Yeah.
And
true.
I'm like, why the fuck? How? I want to be able to just restart.
Do you? Let's keep it a buck. Let me ask you the hard questions. This is the Patreon behind the scenes type shit. So I gotta ask you the real questions. Do you truly think you can do that? Because from my perspective, this is just me looking in. This might be harsh to hear. You might not be my acquaintance no more to hear this, but I keep it real no matter what. Okay. From what my perspective is you are someone who likes the attention. You are someone who really lives off the attention, if I was to say that, put that into words. So could you actually truly believe that you could move all the way to Spain and not really have an Instagram and not really post pictures and not really try to get more attention, or you'll be content with just this amount of attention and that's all you need?
I think I would be living more so in the moment of the attention versus, you know, trying to live it through here. You know what I'm saying? Like, would I mind going out with dudes and, like, you know, having them serenade me or something? Hell no.
What the fuck, serenade?
I would still enjoy that. I don't know what those Spaniard boys do, you know. Yeah. So, like, here, everything is a show here. You know, everything is about status.
Facts.
And I'm sure it might be to a certain extent in Spain, but starting from a new platform, it would take me a long time to get, to know people and to be there to where I would have to be okay with not being popular right away.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So
for you can be content with just having a regular dude in Spain, living life and not really going, more and more attention, or do you feel like you would want more and more and more? That's the question, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like that right now, answering here where I'm at, I would be in a limbo. I'm in a place where I can say yes right now because I'm not there. Mm-hmm. But then seeing there and wanting to experience a little bit more of that lifestyle, a little bit more luxury, I would definitely not knock it.
Okay. See, now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
But then would I meet like a Spaniard, and if he wasn't like all that, but he was like
romantic, doing your hair like that?
Because that's what I feel. I feel like they're romantic and like, like, I don't know. I just feel like if I portray the type of girl I should have been from the beginning, then I won't need the things that I inquire now.
I like that. No, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. What do you think men want? Keep it a buck.
Good pussy.
Behind the scenes.
No, like, I definitely think you have to have good pussy. Like, if your pussy's whack, like, he's gonna go somewhere else for it. So good pussy is a thing.
Not necessarily.
Really? You can have whack.
No, I want to get your answer before I interject. Let's get your answer before I interject.
All right, well, it's preferable. In my opinion, I would prefer a good pussy.
Of course.
So, preferably a good pussy, someone that can keep a conversation going, someone that could, stimulate you while you get stimulated by them. I definitely think that a working person, like a working hard woman, definitely turns off people.
Okay.
Because sometimes they're seen as bitches.
Okay.
Because they're too assertive. So I don't even know what kind of job I would have when I go over there. You know what I mean? I just want to just fucking wing it.
No, fuck that. But what would do guys want is the question.
Pretty, young, intellectual to an extent. Has some ambition. Not more ambition than him, maybe, but enough ambition to not be sitting on the couch all day.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay. Good answers.
There's a list. Let me see it.
Here's what men really want. Men want loyal, attractive, feminine women. Loyal, since we want so little things, which is only 3 things, those 3 things are highly important. So when I say loyal, not having a whole past life, which is the mistake that you made, which is telling someone that you had the amount of bodies that you told me you had. Right. No hoish behavior, that's present tense, meaning like don't be very friendly with niggas, don't be very talking to a lot of niggas, and etc. Willing to kill all options, meaning willing to not have girls nights out, willing to not have provocative photos on Instagram, willing to not have male friends.
That's a taken, yeah. That I understand that completely now. That's for sure. I mean, like, I knew before. I knew because we've talked about it. I was like, there's no such thing as guy and girlfriends. Yeah. But like, there really isn't. You can't even have acquaintances. It's a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I disagree. Acquaintances to me is acquaintances. Acquaintances is like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Are you? You good? Yeah. All right, cool, fine, boom. To me, that's an acquaintance. That's like, but you're not engaging in emotional talks. You're not engaging in physical talks. You're not like fucking, that type of shit. So acquaintances, of course, because you need acquaintances, but not friends. Friends to me is a whole nother level. The willingness, like I said, to kill all options. That's deleting your Instagram or not being on Instagram, not all that stuff. And lastly, a sense of duty, meaning that your happiness comes second to the goal that you and your boyfriend, husband, life partner has. For example, women tend to be very emotional. Women tend to live very in the moment. They tend to be, if your relationship was 5 years dope as fuck, but that one last year was trash, you're gonna think the whole relationship was trash, because that's how just women feel and think and etc. So a woman needs to understand duty comes first over her emotions. Meaning, if you are with a guy, y'all are married, y'all have a kid, and a relationship is a rocky road because maybe your husband doesn't show you emotional support like he used to because he's working a lot, you don't step out on him and cheat on him. That goes back to the loyalty thing. So it's the sense of duty. All right. Gotcha. Attractiveness is the second thing. Beauty, youth, fertility, fit. That's just staying in shape. That's just being young. Obviously, when you start to get older, you can't fight that because you can't fight your age, obviously. But you can go to the gym. You can make sure that you're on point. You can make sure you smell good. You can make sure that you're not, your stomach not getting crazy, your shape, etc. And lastly is feminine. That's just being supportive to your man. That's being submissive to your man. That's being coachable, moldable, and cooperative. That just basically means that whatever your man needs, you fulfill that need to support him. A lot of times women, they think that their body is their number one thing that's going to keep a guy. It's never. You will never be enough. You will never be enough to fulfill the sexual desires of a man's desire for variety. You will feel maybe some parts of it, but you will never fulfill the whole thing. What you can do, though, is be such an asset to his life that he literally be like, damn, I can't live my life without her. So I am willing to sacrifice my need or desires to have sex with other women because I want to keep this one because she offers that much value outside of sex. So throwing it back on you, the good pussy thing, yes, I agree to some extent, but fuck that. It's not really about your pussy. It's about your loyalty, your submissiveness, and again, being an asset to your guy that you're dating. That's just the bottom line. So for instance, if he's a guy who works a lot and he deserves your submission, okay, cook him dinner, cook him food, wash his clothes, etc. These are just traditional things that I'm just naming out. But let's say he's a, chef, wash his dishes if he's a chef.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does age matter in this? Because
does age matter in this? Okay.
Say the woman is older.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
For example, obviously, I'm older than my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that really fucks with the dynamic because he's not where
he needs to be.
He wants to be where I want him to be.
Okay. There's a lot that you just said in so little words. As a man, you will not get your value until you are like 30.
30-ish?
Yes. Yeah, you won't get your status, your money, your resources until you hit 30. Here's the hard cold truth, and I'm sorry to say this. If you're not an asset by the time he gets that status, that money, that power, he will probably leave you. Well, I wouldn't say leave you, but he will definitely entertain younger, more hotter, more attractive women to him. Now, if you're an asset to him, he's just going to keep you on a roster as well until you find out or until you don't agree to be on a roster with all these other women. The point is, it does fuck up the dynamics because generally speaking, guys tend to like girls that are much younger than they are.
Yeah.
Not the opposite way around. So that tells me, I don't know you guys, but this just tells me that he is not have enough value as a man and enough options, because if he did, he just, again, this might sound harsh, he just wouldn't choose you. He would choose a younger version of you that don't have much bodies, that is a little bit more pure, that's a little bit more moldable, that's a little bit more coachable, that's a little bit more feminine, and etc.
That's what I said to him. I'm like, why don't you just date a little girl then?
First of all, never say that.
An 18-year-old girl is a little girl. Like, she doesn't know shit about shit. I'm pretty much still a little girl too. Like, I'm 24 and I'm just learning this. Like, those bitches don't know shit. And especially growing up in the culture that they are growing up now. Mm-hmm. No.
I love it. Let's get into it. No, let's get into it. No. Because you said some shit that's not true. First of all, they're not little girls. That's just bottom line. That's just
They
were
just 17 yesterday. They were little girls, and today they turned one day older, and all of a sudden they're not little girls anymore.
This is your unconscious, right? This is your unconscious bias of you attacking your other options. I'm sorry, your other competition, I should say. Again, us men are unapologetic about what the fuck we choose and what we want. We might not tell you this, and now, again, most guys won't tell you this. Most guys won't tell you, yes, I prefer girls that are 18. Shit, if I could get away with 17, sometimes I might even get away with 17. That's just what guys like, because again, it goes back to biology. Biology wins over everything. A woman between the ages of 18 to 24, that's just her best shape that she's in, and we care about attractiveness and fertility, etc. You care about security, provisioning, so it's going to be a much older guy for you to like than for us. We don't look at your career. We don't care. We don't look at your what do you call it? I think you said it earlier, or how much ambition you have, or how much things you got going for yourself. We honestly don't care. We just care about how attractive you are, how submissive you are, how moldable you are.
But like, okay, you have all that. You've done all that. You have the resources to be that, and you've done it. Doesn't it get old at one point? Like,
what do you mean? You're not asking a specific question.
Does it not get old to date bimbos?
We don't look at them as bimbos because, again, what did I say? There's a third
because they don't start off as bimbos, but then you really get to know them and spend a little bit of time with them, and you're like, damn, this bitch is daft as fuck.
That's that shaming tactics of shaming younger women.
Come on.
No, because
most of these girls don't even go to school. They don't have education. They don't really care. They just over here sugar daddy sites. Like sugar daddies didn't take care of me.
Okay.
Are we done?
No, hell no. I'm clipping this. That's why I'm taking this part off so I can talk to you, because this shit interesting as fuck. Might be the content I need to clip on the channel. Point is
on the TikTok. That would be
yeah, exactly.
Like, watch. Let me record this on the TikTok real quick. 3 minutes of it, but we gotta do a good job.
Damn, you're making me lose my train of thought. So I'm
okay. Maybe continue this fit in here. Okay.
Push that shit back. You ready?
All right. Yeah, they can get the grasp of it. All right. So.
No, go ahead. Say what you said so I can say what I need to say again.
Okay. So, do men not get tired of dating the bimbos? Now, I'm not talking about regular men. I'm talking about rich men that can have all the options, and they're dating girls, and then they're dating, and figure out, like, okay, like, this girl is a daft ass little girl. Like, I cannot sit here and listen to this bitch any longer. Now, the next one, daft bitch again. Oh my god, like, where are the fucking pretty bitches with the brain? Does it not get tiring?
Okay, again, I need you to understand what men find attractive versus what you find attractive. What you find attractive is a nice, confident, smart leader, person who has a lot of resources, security. That means the guy that's a little bit bigger than you are, taller, etc. That's what you look for in a man. We don't look for that in women. What we look for is a girl that is submissive, that's feminine, that means coachable, that means someone that we can mold to whatever we need them to be to help our lives. So when you say daft, I don't like that word daft because it implies that the girl, since she's younger, she's stupider, she doesn't know what's going on, she's etc. etc.
But like mentally, they're not there. I can say I'm 24 and I'm not. I've realized, and over the years, like, because I have wanted to, I've opened my eyes to the way that men think now. But the culture today is telling us to fucking be empowered women, to fucking be the boss ass bitches, to fucking not, who cares about a man's wallet? We can make our own money, but that's not how it is. It's never gonna be that way. It's always gonna be the man wants to be the dominant and the woman has to be the submissive. And
yes, society is basically telling you, like, I'm gonna be honest, let me just keep it about fuck this shit. This feminist movement is bullshit. It's making you believe that you should be this independent boss babe, assertive, masculine, confident ass bitch. But in essence, for a long-term relationship, that is actually the opposite of what a man wants. We don't want no fucking boss babe and we out here in the world working and shit and then come home to your argumentative ass, assertive ass. No, we don't want that. We want submissive women versus masculine women. So we want feminine women versus masculine women. So again, going back to this overall thing, a more younger woman is going to be more submissive. It's going to be more coachable.
Because she doesn't know better. Because she doesn't know the world. Because she doesn't know anything except for what this guy is telling her. So yes, she is moldable, but because she doesn't know that there's all these other outside things, she's going to be what he makes of her.
Exactly. So why would we choose someone who's older, who's more disagreeable, who's more boss babe, who's more independent versus someone who we can mold?
Like for part 2. That was great.
Oh,
I really
shit.
think that's gonna go somewhere.
No, I'm definitely gonna clip this one.
So I can say what I need to say.
Oh, shit.
What should I caption this?
Hold on.
About rich men that can have all the options and they're dating girls and then
Did I take it? Okay.
they're figuring out like, okay, like this girl is a daft ass little girl. Like I cannot sit here.
I say just save it for right now. Draft that bitch. Let's do it. What are you talking about? Girl, don't fucking message me unless you about that life for real. Cause if I got a girl that's about that life for real, we be changing lives in this bitch. Excuse me. Who's this? I don't know who the fuck this is. Unread. Bitch. Unread.
Okay.
Alright, let's get back to this.
Part 2. Wait, where did we leave off on part 1?
I don't remember.
Hold on. Yeah, to do that.
I just want to make sure this comes
No,
to
say what you said. So I
And
can
how do
say
I
what need
fast
to say.
forward
Okay,
this?
so do men not
You
get
don't think you
tired
can?
of dating the bimbos? Now, I'm not talking about regular
I'm
men. I'm
supposed
talking
to
Yeah,
about
just
that
draft
one
it. No, just draft
have
it.
all the options and,
I know, but I'm saying where did we leave off at?
I remember. I think I'm gonna draft this shit. Boom. Basically, we left off at the bimbos. Boom. We left off at basically men are gonna choose that over you every single time
Oh, yeah.
because that's what just a man is gonna do.
Okay, so I'm ready.
All right, let's make sure we still recording. Yes, we good. All right.
Hey guys, we're back for part 2. All right.
Oh my
Exciting.
God! TikTok men versus women. All right. So again, let me ask you personally. What do you find in what is attractive in a man?
Stability,
Okay.
actual attractiveness physically.
Talk to me.
If they're loyal,
Mm-hmm.
if they can, cut off the bitches just like you are required to, all that.
Okay.
If they work out, if they have ambition, if they have drive,
Okay.
all that is attractive qualities within a man. If they have a good character,
Mm-hmm.
now, and if they're dominant.
Okay. So let me ask you, if a man came to you and he was like very he had a dress and he had heels on and he was all these qualities, but you didn't know, would you take him seriously?
If he was a cross-dresser?
Meaning like he had a dress and heels on, he walked up to you, he was your type, right? He was your type. You looked at him, he was like very attractive as fuck. Then he walks up to you and he's like, "Oh my God, girl, I love those shoes. Those shoes are fucking magnificent. Oh my God, I love your nails. Your nails are dope. Those are dope. I want to actually take you out to lunch for dinner one time. What's your number? Can I get it? Can I take you out?" What would you say?
So, a feminine dude.
Hey, very feminine dude. Yes.
It just doesn't, it's just not, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the criteria.
Exactly. That's the same way we look at women that are masculine. That's the same way we look at women that are not feminine as well. We are repulsed by these type of women. We don't want the boss babes. We don't want the independent women. We don't want those type of women. We want women that are more feminine. So the women that are more feminine, meaning more coachable, meaning more submissive, etc., they tend to be a little bit younger than these boss babe 30-year-olds that have no kids.
And then what's the long term with this?
The long term is the long term, meaning we want them forever. What do you mean?
You're gonna love them forever?
Love-
or are you gonna
no.
switch them for the next 18-year-old that comes up?
I like this dynamic that you guys, you put in what you're doing right now is called projection. Meaning that you thinking that how you deal with guys is how we deal with women. We deal with women as we catch and we keep, and then we catch another one and we keep. So now we got 2. We catch another one, now we got 3. You guys think of, what's the
So
best
you're saying
quality?
you think polyamorously?
All guys do, yes.
Of course.
Yes.
All men have the
If they had the
idea.
options, yes.
If they could have multiple women dating at once, they would do it.
Facts.
Okay.
Yes. So, again, if you were a guy, you're not going to get rid of a girl that you invested time, money, resources, and all this other extra shit into.
Right.
You would just add to it that list that you have.
Oh God. Part 3.
I'm done. Oh, gosh. I'm getting roasted in there. Send me these videos so I can post them and get roasted on.
Of course.
Because I know these girls gonna be going crazy on TikTok.
Crazy on TikTok.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, let's switch the topic real quick.
Switch the topic real quick. Easy topics. Boom.
Yep.
Men need to be
Wait, can
better
I ask
at...
you one?
What?
Let me ask you one.
Okay, good.
Hey guys, I'm here with Don Jaye on the Overdose podcast.
You already
We're
know.
gonna ask him some questions.
Oh, shit.
Flipping the roles around, co-host,
Oh,
number
God.
one, not friend.
I'm done.
All right,
shit.
you know, here's the first one. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here's the question. I don't know if you can see it. I'll read it out loud. Would you wait and stay loyal if your partner got 5 years in prison?
Fuck no.
No, off
Fuck
the
no.
back.
Why is she doing anything to get herself in prison?
What if she killed the bitch that you were fucking around?
Then that's even more no. I'm speaking generally again, but I always like to speak in generalities. So when it comes to a man and a woman, you definitely want to be the one that takes most of the risk. You want the woman to be the one that's at home, nurturing the kids, not taking as much risk as you are as a man. As a man, you want to be outside in the world, fighting the dragons, and come home to a nice, safe, secure, peaceful environment. So no, fuck no, because she shouldn't be doing anything that first of all, she shouldn't be doing anything that she lands her in jail.
What if you guys were, you were a mafioso? And
What does that mean?
A mob boss.
Okay.
You were a mob boss and your
Okay.
girl, you ask her to do something and then she gets locked up for you.
I'm not asking my girl, I'm asking the nigga who works for me.
Okay.
Again, if you are the head of the household, the leader, your family should be safe in all aspects. Then it is a very clear why would she even do anything behind your back, because now she's not asking your permission, things like that. You were the leader, she's the follower. Bottom line.
Okay.
Yes.
Like Pablo had his main bitch, his wife, but then
Yes.
he had his mini bitches.
Yes. And his wife and his family was safe, doing safe shit. They wasn't involved with the fucking drug cartel shit. Not that I know of.
Okay. Hey, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. Pick a card.
Oh, got you. All right, what's up, you guys? Host of Overdose here, Don Jaye. Women need to. I'm gonna change this. Men need to be better at what?
Men need to be better at telling a lie.
Wait, what? So you want men to lie to you?
No, I'm saying that they're just trash at it now, so just tell the truth. Like, for example, my guy right now, he won't lie. He will literally tell me the truth, which is sad. And for me, but like, and I can't even be mad about it. I'm like,
What the fuck?
he's
Hold on,
telling
you
me
want
the
him
truth.
to lie?
No, okay. I'm saying if you're gonna lie, then you need to be a better liar. But if you're not gonna lie, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. But we're always gonna find out the truth, so you might as well just tell the truth. So.
That's not true, because sometimes some lies I've told that motherfuckers still ain't found out to this day.
All right, we'll come back to that one. Part 2.
Oh my gosh, you're so stupid.
Hey guys, I'm here with.
Gotta keep it funny.
You're right.
Okay.
No, you're right.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm gonna be more. All right. No, I get it. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Part 2.
All right. Don Jaye here, host of Overdose, asking her a few questions. Question number 2: is having sex with a coworker off limits?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why?
Easy.
Why not?
You're building a fucking relationship at work. First of all, I did that one time, and you're gonna be stuck with that person for the entire time you're working with them. So if that ends badly, you're gonna have to see homie at work, and you might see him flirting with other girls. So you're obviously gonna get emotionally attached to that.
So you crazy? Is what you're saying?
Girls are always gonna. Okay, we've already talked about this, but girls get emotionally attached when they have sex. Point blank, period. And this is why the problem lies between why girls shouldn't have multiple sex partners.
So who car you cutting up?
I don't know. I just showed up to people's houses.
Perfect. See? All right. You wanted funny? I gave you funny. See? I know how to do funny. Say who car you cutting up? I just showed the people houses. Send me that video.
Okay.
I like that one. That was funny. All right, we gotta get back into our videos.
Okay,
My
okay.
videos. Look.
Part 2. Alright. Don Jaye here, host of.
He said, "Shit, I might if you want to make sure you what? Hey, shit, I might if you do want to make sure you do before I go."
What the fuck kind of language is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing he's just saying. What'd you just say?
What the fuck kind of language was that?
Oh my god.
What the fuck kind of language was that?
She said, what the fuck you just typed, bro? Yes, bro, I am down to go out. I don't have any plans besides finishing these videos with Miss C over here. So that's all I got planned. I might get a little, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little tipsy right now. I don't know what she gave me, but your boy is feeling it right now. So, yeah, I'm down definitely to go out. Let's make it happen. All right. Okay. Or we don't have to make it happen. I can just hit up somebody real quick. Alright. Let's make it happen. Alright, so from this list, give me a video. Make it. I always gotta get 2 videos out of you.
I want to see this one.
Sleeping with 11 ain't all that. Oh my god. He said that shit? The fuck? Alright, let's make this a short one.
Okay.
We are Gucci.
Ooh la la.
You don't go out at all no more, actually?
I really don't care to. Like,
Huh?
For what? For what though? You know, like I go out with my boyfriend. We go out together.
Okay, question.
If I go out with my girls,
you keep
we'll go
saying
out together.
ex-boyfriend, then you saying boyfriend. What exactly is it? Because we still recording, actually.
Oh. We broke up, but I went to see him today. And at this point, I've just accepted that whatever lifetime we see each other, like there's just something that is undeniable for each of us or both of us. And like, it's not a soulmate. It's not a karmic love. It's a twin flame. Like, this is my mirror in the man form type of thing. So you can't really escape that vibration from someone.
Okay.
If it fucking is, it is. So like, I don't want to be like outright, let's be friends with benefits, because I still have like that emotional connection to him. So until that dies down, like I don't want to not call him my boyfriend, and I don't want to be available to other people. Once that, you know, once we are done with the we're gonna keep fucking each other phase, like, because that dies, you know, eventually you're like, all right, well, it's time to move on. Once that happens, like, I'm gonna take some time for me, and I'm really not sure that I want to date anyone because I'm just gonna compare it to him. So
okay,
I might just go lesbian. What's up?
This might be hard to answer. If you had it your way, would you be with him?
If I had it my way, I would definitely be with him. It's not that he doesn't want to be with me. He wants to be with me. I don't think that we line up right now.
The fuck?
Yes, he's 22 years old.
Hold up. Say this again?
We don't line up. Like,
why does that matter?
Our souls line up, but like our goals, our dreams, like, it just, he doesn't have what I need a man to have right now.
I understand that, and I understand that completely. 100%. But why does the title matter so much to you?
It's not the title, it's just the title of him being able to like afford things.
No, the title of boyfriend and girlfriend. Why does that matter so much to you? Because from my perspective, I hate when women do this. They say, or you're not enough, or I'm not ready, or I'm working on myself, etc. Why can't you do that with someone? And instead of...
Because if we're just, you know, loosely doing it, I'm still required to be loyal to one person not fuck another person and not talk to another person. So he's allowed to do all 3 of those things and more. But as soon as I do it, he's gonna be like, oh, we're done. Like, you fuck somebody else, like, that's it.
Okay, so question. Wouldn't you feel the same way whether you was with him or not? Wouldn't he feel the same way whether he was with you or not?
Like, respectively, like, he wouldn't fuck anybody else for me? Like,
yeah, meaning like
we're not dating, we're not in a relationship, but we're fucking each other, but it's exclusive?
Exactly.
So we're talking again.
This is my point. My point is the things that you're gonna do in a relationship are the things that you would do outside of a relationship. So if you was to say, hey, in your mind, you're not telling him this, but in your mind, you'll say, if he fucks another girl, I'm going to be hurt.
Yes.
You're going to be hurt regardless if you were in a relationship
Yes.
or regardless if you're not in a relationship. So my point is, why not just be in a relationship?
I mean, we can just assume that we are in a relationship still. Like, I said that like last night. I was like, okay, like these are the reasons why we shouldn't be together. Let's not be together. He was like, okay. Well, I popped out at his house today, and I was like,
Goddamn.
hey, sorry, I have problems. I can't get over you yet. So I'm not done, and I don't want to be done completely. However, these problems are still problems. So, I don't want to tell people that I don't have a boyfriend just for the fact that I don't want them to start hitting me up, and then like that's gonna make it seem like I'm not being, loyal to him, which is gonna create problems between us, and it just creates this whole catalyst effect that just being in a relationship and still having that mindset of just being about him is keeping me outside of those issues.
I understand
Right?
that. I understand that completely, or what you just said. But that's not the question that I asked. The question that I asked specifically is, if you are still doing the boyfriend and girlfriend things, then why not still be boyfriend and girlfriend? The title with the things. That's my question.
Okay, for example, what happened was, remember I told you that he hit me? The
I'm
Bruce
about
thing.
to stop the shit.
So, because people found out about that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm embarrassed.
Now we get to the truth. Gotcha.
I'm embarrassed
To show him off. To show that he's a boyfriend.
Right, to
Yes.
show that I'm, still with this person after they did that to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's hindering me from fully, being baby, let's just be back up on each other's Instagrams. And, let's be back out in public together like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been, 2 weeks, and
That's
I
deep.
just, it's already an issue with our parents. Our parents are involved now. They don't really, like either of us, vice versa.
Of course.
So it's those factors, those outside factors that have prevented me from fully going public again with it.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Thank you for sharing that. But that still is not where I'm trying to get you at. Between you two, y'all can still be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
In the world, y'all can be just chilling,
Yes.
hanging out, and etc. So I'm asking you, why are you still not just boyfriend and girlfriend? And to the world, you are just chilling. You're not really posting him. He's not really posting you. Y'all not sharing each other, that y'all hanging out with each other. Y'all just not even acting like you single, but acting like y'all are not really together like that in a sense. That's my real question.
That's what we are doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So he wanted to do it as, let's just get to know each other again and kind of start over, and in the talking phase where everything was okay and everything was good, there's no pressure in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, let's just stay in a relationship, let's just stay here, because reverting isn't,
Beneficial.
going back isn't gonna bring us forward. So I just said, let's just stay boyfriend and girlfriend and just not talk about it. We know, and I respect you enough to not do you wrong,
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Yeah, there you have it. Man, real ass conversation. Well, thank you guys for watching.
real talk.
Behind the scenes. Holy shit. I'm gonna cut some of that out though.